Hi guys, I was asked to help solve a problem in chapter 7. So let me share my screen, specifically number 13. I'm already in my lab, homework assignments, chapter 7, number 13, the last one, which involves proportions or percentages or categories, as opposed to the other examples which might have involved averages, um, mostly averages. But okay, so we have data. We're looking to do a chi-square test for independence, which means, well, again, like always, or almost always, the real explanation for what's going on is found in the YouTube videos. It's a nice, I think it's nice, commonsensical explanation for what we're trying to find. And these type of problems, the proof basically the two variables are independent, meaning the percentages in one category is similar to the percentages in another category. And in this case, there were three variables, so there are going to be three comparisons: the first to the second, the first to the third, and the second to the third. So you're going to do the same thing three times. Here's the data, and it's all yes and binary, male or female, yes or no, yes or no. So we can do this in Excel, of course, or some other program. I'm going to do it in StackRange, which I believe is quite straightforward, with one complication, which we'll see in a moment. The background, you might hear my 3-year-old granddaughter is crying, doesn't want to go to sleep. Okay, so here's the problem, which I think they're going to fix at some point because I wrote to them. This should be, when it's done correctly, this should have been var1 is gender. var2 is certified. var3 is prior background. Let's call it prior. Then we have to get rid of row1, which is just, this is most of the time this is done automatically for you, but there's a mistake in the program, so let's delete row. Now the data is in proper format. Okay, so go to stat. We want, I believe, here's where the trick is. Chi-square test. Maybe not. I think I practiced this. It wasn't that. Let's see how it's going to work. Nope, that's not the way it's going to work. I apologize. I should have had this prepared. It's summary stats. No, it's going to be tables. Where is that? I thought I saw that. Tables. Contingency table. Contingency means how one variable is contingent, which means depends upon the other one. So let's do that with data, because they're not giving us, like in other examples, how many men and women. Simply count, they do the count for us. Here they give us the raw data. So with data, and select the variable. I think the first one they want us to do, I've got the question already. Let's get rid of we're going to need this. We don't need this anymore. They want us to compare is certification and gender. So let's go back to here. We want to see if certification and gender, no order, where is not relevant, that's not relevant, not relevant. You simply hit compute, and you have all this. So basically, we're saying there were 17 males, 17 females, 14 males, a total of 31 people who were certified. 17 were. The fact that these numbers are the same is not just a coincidence. Okay, so again, I really can't explain it now, or I already explained it in the YouTube videos Now you look at 9 out of 17, and this is 8 out of 14, etc. You look at those comparisons. But the bottom line is here's the main statistics. We have the actual chi-squared calculation is 0.547. So we can copy that and put it in. The p-value is 815. Let's just remember that. What else do we have here? Oh, this is just a graph. So let's go back to the question. Oh, we have to do the hypotheses. Always have the null hypothesis that they're independent, and the H1 is that they are not, they are dependent, meaning that one depends upon the other, or that people in one category are different than people in the other category. Okay, let's check answer. Okay, the value that we just calculated, which you don't have to calculate, it's done for you. So let's paste it, which they don't let you paste. So let's do Control V. Let's check the answer. The p-value is 0.815, I just said. 0.815, which is big. It's certainly bigger than, okay, now comes the interpretation. The p-value is greater than 0.05, which is a typical level of type 1 error significance. Therefore, we fail to reject. If it was small, then we go with the H1. But we basically continue to believe a null hypothesis that they are, in fact, unrelated to each other, are independent. So these are the 4 choices. I hope I got them right, and I did. Now they want you to repeat the exact same thing for the other pair of variables. Do we have to do that? Let's do that quickly then. So now we're looking for certification and prior industry background are related to each other. So we always have the independent, and the H1 is that they're dependent, really not independent. Check answer. Okay. Computer chi-squared. Well, we have to go back to the data, which we already have somewhere. Was that data? Yeah, it was the data. Get rid of this. Let's start again. This one we have, what are we, certification and prior? I think that's the 2 we're comparing. So you go to stat. Again, I forgot which one we do. Tables, contingency table with data. This time we're doing certified, prior, and compute. And the key number is, came out again, the same numbers. I hope I didn't do this wrong, but it's the same numbers. I don't know why. I might have made a mistake, but let's go back and plug it in. Certified, we have certified and prior. That must be a fluke in the data. That's exactly the same. Where's our question? Certified and prior, that's the same thing. Maybe they picked some weird data where they want you to do control. Same thing, check answer. All right, same thing. And the p-value is still 0.815. 1 degree of freedom, which is explained again in the YouTube videos. Check answer. Okay. And we go to interpretation. The p-value exceeds 0.05. Therefore, we fail to reject. If it was less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis, and therefore that we continue to believe they're independent, meaning unrelated. We have no evidence that one depends upon the other. Check answer. Okay, now they want you to do it the 3rd time, I suspect. Oh no, I finished. Okay, that's it. Hope that helped, Jeremy. Bye-bye.